In this series, we're diving into MongoDB with Go, focusing on NoSQL operations and document-based data management. We'll be exploring how to use MongoDB, the document database, with Go, the programming language, to perform various data management tasks. Get ready to unleash the power of MongoDB and Go together. We're going to start by setting up MongoDB, including installing the official Go driver and establishing connections. Then, we'll move on to CRUD operations, which stands for Create, Read, Update, and Delete with MongoDB. I will explain each of these operations. To get started with MongoDB and Go, you'll first need to install the official MongoDB Go driver. To do this, first initialize a Go module using the command go mod init MongoDB CRUD app. Next, retrieve the MongoDB Go driver using the command go get go.mongodb.org/mongodriver/mongo. This command downloads and installs the necessary packages to interact with MongoDB from your Go application. Remember, this is the official MongoDB Go driver, ensuring compatibility and reliability. Now that we have installed the MongoDB Go driver, let's establish a connection to the database. First, we import the necessary packages, including the context package and the MongoDB driver package. Then, to connect to MongoDB, use the mongo.connect function, passing in a context and client options. The applyURI method specifies the connection string to your MongoDB server. In this example, we're connecting to a MongoDB instance running on localhost at port 27017. Once the connection is established, you can access a specific database and collection within MongoDB. To access a database, use the client.database function, providing the name of the database you want to access. For example, MyApp. Then, to access a collection within that database, use the database.collection function, specifying the name of the collection. For example, users. Now the collection is ready for performing CRUD operations. Let's start with the create operation, which involves inserting a document into a MongoDB collection. First, define a Go struct representing the structure of the document you want to insert. For example, a user struct with fields like name and email, along with bson tags to map the struct fields to MongoDB fields. Then use the collection.insertOne function to insert a single document into the collection. Pass in a context and the document you want to insert, which could be an instance of the user struct. This function returns a result and an error, which you can then handle accordingly. Now let's move on to the read operation, which involves finding a document in a MongoDB collection. First, declare a variable of the user struct to hold the retrieved document. Then, define a filter using bson_m to specify the search criteria. For example, to find a user with the name John. Next, use the collection find_one function to find a single document that matches the filter. Pass in a context and the filter. Finally, decode the result into the user variable using the decode method. This populates the user variable with the data from the document found in the collection. Next up is the update operation, which involves modifying a document in a MongoDB collection. Start by defining a filter using bson_m to specify the document you want to update. For example, to update the user with the name John. Then, define an update using bson_m with the $set operator to specify the fields you want to modify and their new values. For example, to update the email field to new email at example.com. After that, use the collection update_one function to update a single document that matches the filter. Pass in a context, the filter, and the update. This function returns a result and an error, which you can then handle. Finally, let's look at the delete operation, which involves removing a document from a MongoDB collection. First, define a filter using bson_m to specify the document you want to delete. For example, to delete the user with the name John. Then use the collection.deleteOne function to delete a single document that matches the filter. Pass in a context and the filter. The result.deleted count field returns the number of documents deleted, which you can use to verify the success of the operation. Congratulations on completing the MongoDB with Go tutorial. We covered the steps to establish a connection with MongoDB, including the official driver installation and setting up database connections. Also, we have learned to implement complete create, read, update, delete functionality to manage data in MongoDB.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.